Episode 4 of Untamed starts with a flashback of Lucy revisiting her old home. She's wearing her mum's yellow dress and is startled when a man asks if she needs help. She runs off and changes her outfit, and as she's about to leave though, her friend asks her to stop assisting the wrong people. Lucy simply shrugs it off and goes into the caves. Back in the present, Naya and Kyle continue investigating these caves. They head back to see what they can find, and this time they find Abuelo's lower jaw. A deeper investigation leads them to Abuelo's body. Now, based on this dead body, it looks like he was killed roughly a week ago. Kyle naturally goes back to the squatter village and informs Gloria of Abuelo's death. The news does not sadden Gloria since he was her ex. Kyle brings in more rangers to search the squatter's belongings and bring them in for questioning. Summer sees the rangers and hides behind a tree. Meanwhile, Kyle tells Suter that the cases are all connected after all. They find drugs among the squatter's belongings, and Gloria, hardened by the world, refuses to talk. The rangers start running background checks on the other squatters, and Lucy's DNA results come back and prove Rory was not her biological father. Kyle wonders if Lucy's mum had an affair, and he insists on investigating this, but Suter says it won't help much. A kid then drops by the office and asks to talk to Kyle. The young man believes he knew Lucy when she was a teenager. He thinks Lucy is Grace McRae, and according to him, Lucy/Grace lived with a pastor's family back in Nevada. He last saw her 10 years ago, and the Gibbs family reported that she had reunited with her family. The young man gives Kyle a picture of Lucy at the church, and afterwards he asks about the reward money. In the meantime, Naya finds Summer and asks her about Lucy. Summer mentions Lucy has a boyfriend whom she referred to as Turkis. Lucy kept a lot of secrets, but the relationship certainly changed her. She started selling drugs for a secret boyfriend, and sometimes Lucy returned home all beaten up. She and Pacuna were close to Abuelo, and Summer also adds that she saw Lucy on the day she died, right before she went on her usual swap at a nearby gulch. Naya briefs Kyle on her latest findings after talking to Summer. They agree to take a helicopter the next day and search the east side. Naya also goes through Lucy's bag here, and later Kyle does the same and notices a picture of Lucy with a man's hand on her shoulder. Unfortunately, the man's face is cropped out. At night, Kyle drops by Shane's favourite bar and asks about Abuelo and the drug ring. Kyle assumes Shane was in the drug business, and Shane admits that once in a while he did get paid to look the other way. Other than that, he has no idea who's actually running the show. Shane brings up Lucy's case and mocks Kyle for failing to save Lucy. He also brings up Esther, Sean's lawyer, and implies Kyle might be involved in Sean's disappearance. Suter arrives in time to take Kyle away, and he warns Kyle that if he does not stop drinking, he's actually going to lose his badge, properly this time. Suter worries that Kyle is torturing himself with his cases and Caleb's death. At Naya's house, she gets a sudden visit from her ex. He demands to spend the night and reunite with Naya and Gael. He insists that Naya must return to LA with him and cover for him about a case. He's currently on leave pending an investigation into missing money. He wants Naya to lie and clear his name. Naya obviously refuses, but agrees to let him spend the night all the same. She sneaks out with Gael and drives to Kyle's house though, where she comes clean about her situation and a restraining order she actually has against him. Kyle agrees to let them stay over for the night, and he allows Gael to play with everything except Caleb's toys. The following morning, Jill offers to babysit Gael while Kyle and Naya work. Kyle asks Milch to turn Pacuna loose and send him back to the empty squatter village. They secretly follow Pacuna to the caves though and the drug ring leader. It turns out the gang executed Abuelo for betraying them, and the episode ends with Naya and Kyle bringing Pacuna in for questioning. So Kyle was smart to secretly follow Pacuna here, and he knew that Pacuna would lead them to the ringleader. Pacuna doesn't look like the type to keep his mouth shut, and he's likely now to sing like a canary. Naya's situation though is pretty scary. Imagine coming home and finding your violent ex in your room. It's clear that he's trying to use Gael as leverage against her, and he probably did take the missing money but doesn't want to take the fall. At least Naya has filled Kyle in on the situation now, and she's no longer alone. However, is it really a good idea for Jill to watch Gael, given what she's going through? Won't he remind her too much of Caleb? And what did Shane mean when he asked Kyle about Sean? Was Sean actually linked to Caleb's death? And did Shane see Kyle kill Sean? There's a lot of tension between Shane and Kyle here, and we still have no clue what they're beefing about. But hopefully, now that Pacuna has been captured, we'll start to get some answers in the episodes ahead. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.